look at the men's first group, they were 13th through to 26th in qualification, so the top performer in this group was Great Britain's Corey Walks. He was the third yesterday. Zach Permanos of Great Britain, 26th strongest in qualification, the 18-year-old from Merseyside. Marian Mikhailov of Bulgaria, the 22-year-old who started trampolining at 5. Jonas Nordfors of Sweden, the 28-year-old in his 9th World Championships. Robert Villarasau of Spain, the 20-year-old who was at the Youth Olympic Games in 2018. Cody Jasueli of the United States of America, the machine they call him. His teammate Isaac Rowley, a 21-year-old from Texas. Jorge Martin of Spain, the 22-year-old graduate of physiotherapy, national champion from 2 years ago. Andrew Stamp from Great Britain, the first ever British trampoline gymnast to win a Youth Olympic Games medal. Matthias Fleiderer of Germany, the third-time World Championship competitor. David Vega of Spain, the 23-year-old from Barcelona, his 5th World Championships. Alain Morand of France, the 27-year-old who has been a World Championship synchronised trampoline medalist on 2 occasions. And Great Britain's Corey Walks, the 20-year-old. We'll bring you the score of Rodriguez in just a moment. Now to Zach Permanos of Great Britain, the 18-year-old from the village of Crosby in Merseyside, in the north of England. And one has to say exactly the same of the teenager from Great Britain.
I saw from Neve Slattery, unfortunately.
58.6 team final. The men's team final do 5 of them, I believe. He's in some trouble early on. That's a real shame for Marian Mikhailov. 12.535 Sweden, the 28-year-old from Fresta, in his 9th World Championships. And another challenge that is impossible. 11.565 for Nordfors at the moment. Robert Villarasau of Spain, the 20th World Championships, 58.725 for the free routine in qualifying. He's going to have a real battle to stay on here. Oh, goodness me. Well, I creates an atmosphere of tension on the field of play. 28.9 Kiko of Ukraine coming off the apparatus. Now we see, would he achieve one of his great career aims of making the semi-final stage at the World Championships? Well, that was excellent.
Ambitious routine, makes it through, no problem. He bounces hard.
58.695. 56. But is currently in 2nd place. His teammate, Isaac, will be watching on and supporting him now. Well done. That's a very secure display.
Very strong sequences. 4 triple saltos in this routine.
That's a gentleman having a really good time, and why not? 57.06, the 2nd best score. Jorge Martin of Spain. Very ambitious as a gymnast. Likes to push himself and push his difficulty. just about managed to stay on the apparatus at the end. He just puts his hand over. Martin goes into third place, 56.715. After the next routine, it will be a British competitor at the top of the leaderboard. Well, it's in terms of the second routine if he is to push up. He does manage 18 point Matthias Fleiderer. He went mountaineering, he just spent a lot of time hiking. Got himself into great shape. And he is not going to go any further, sadly, in the competition. 29.5 for Fleiderer. How illuminating that that is the fifth World Championships. He debuted in Odense in Denmark in 2015.
Really crisp routine, just beautiful.
We were to expect the unexpected, as it were. 55.78 competition opportunity has been for these athletes over the last.
And in his preparation for this World Championship, he has done a bit less, and he said he feels better.
Alain Moron to France. Well, that was a treat of a routine from Alain Moron. New leader, 59.695 for Alain Moron to Permanos, goes down into second. Corey Walks of Great Britain, the 13th strongest overall in qualifying, now working in talent management of athletes. That's a very tricky one actually for Walks. He was right in elite athletes, the world's finest. And even they, the men's competition, Moron, Permanos, Rowley, France, Great Britain, United States of America occupying the top three places. 6th to 7th is the key cut-off in terms of completed routines. She'll be the last to go. In the men's competition, RGF gets us underway. Mikhail Melnick, 12th strongest performer in qualification. It is, as is often the case in trampoline gymnastics, a gentleman from Belarus. Mikhail Melnick of RGF, the 12th strongest in qualification. The 29-year-old will always make a good case to go higher than that, though. He's a great athlete. Nishioka Ryusei of Japan, the 18-year-old World Championship debutant, won team silver yesterday. Jova Abreu of Portugal, the 28-year-old who competed at the Olympic Games, his 8th World Championships. Sakai Ryosuke of Japan, another of those team silver medalists yesterday, 15th at the Olympic Games. Man of the moment, Andrei Boilov of Belarus, the 17-year-old, secured the team title for Belarus yesterday. Uno Hiroto of Japan, the 21-year-old, competing at his second World Championships, team silver medalist yesterday. Dylan Schmidt of New Zealand, the bronze medalist from the Olympic Games, 24-year-old, was the 6th best in qualification. Bao Tong of the People's Republic of China, 5th strongest in qualification at his second World Championships, the 28-year-old. Oleg Vyaptsev of Belarus, a year younger, and the reigning individual European champion. Dmitry Ushakov of RGF, the 33-year-old at his 11th World Championships. Yan Langyu of the People's Republic of China, second strongest in qualification. His second World Championship. He won 2 medals at the last Worlds. And the reigning Olympic champion, Ivan Litvinovich, doing what he tends to do, be the last person to... Now, there are certain gymnasts who you look at in a field 0.145 in qualification, but he might have a little bit that he can add to that.
Mikhail Melnick.
We forget that with Sarah Millet, so long as she's been around. 57.43. Mind, he was the first to go in the semi-final. Nishio Ryusei. A lot to like about this young athlete.
Tremendous point.
There is the first big number we've seen, 60.09 for Nishio Ryusei, half or thereabouts from qualification. Diogo Abreu of a pool competition in 2018, but at this stage in Tokyo he had difficulties. But he's okay here. Very different from the last one. 59 for Abreu. So he has gained the best part. Marker is Cody Gesueli of the USA. 58.67 for this routine in the qualifying round. It's a score of 58.17 for Sakai, 5th position. Drops in below. Here is Andrei Boilov of Belarus, 9.565 in qualification. Can he get beyond 60? He's got some time of flight and he's got some skills. It's not, but it doesn't matter because Boilov scores 60.375. Self a place in the final as the second strong. It would leave him in quite a nervous position if he gets a similar score here. That's what you call a battle for control, and he won it.
That is important too.
58.465 is the score for Dylan Schmidt of New Zealand. Athletes who said he knew something special was going to happen from the moment he woke up. It did. Is it going to happen today? He's a very nice gymnast. Dylan Schmidt is in the final. 60.715 for him. The Olympic bronze medalist goes to the top. Baotong. Tokyo was his debut competition at World Championship level. And that was a quick decision made by the 47.53. So he will not advance. 5 times he's won a World Cup synchronized gymnastics title. Did you ever doubt it? He's just Mr. Dependable, isn't it? Vyachev 60.68, and that means that he made it into the final. The Portuguese athlete who had such disappointment at the semi-final after the team final yesterday. Well, you don't get any bonus marks for use.
Get right back on track.
Ushakov scores 58.825, and he is just below that mark, 58.6.
Well, plenty of difficulty.
61.095 for Yan Langyu, the best score we've seen so far. Vinovich, who secured the gold medal at the Olympic Games in Tokyo, said that she was there for everything in the early stages of his career. He's in trouble, he's in real trouble, and he's gone. And there is an absolutely huge shock state of affairs. Ivan Litvinovich, 12.405. And one thinks back to how he made his name at the World Championships in 2019 when his more experienced final stage, and how the same thing has happened to him as the reigning Olympic champion. It's a remarkable and strange piece of poetry. The qualifiers then for the men's trampoline final. First reserve, Permanos of Great Britain.